My name is Nadine Naber, and I'm a professor at University of Illinois in the Gender and Women's Studies Department and Asian American Studies. And I'm currently conducting research on state violence against Arab women in 4 cities in Cairo, Egypt, in the context of the Egyptian Revolution of 2011, and Beirut, Lebanon, in the aftermath and during and after the Israeli invasion of 2006. And in Greater Detroit, among Lebanese diasporas who were living the same invasion of 2006. And now in Chicago, in terms of women from different Arab countries that are going through the crises of war, including Syria, Palestine, Iraq. The 2 factors that inspire my work, wanting to challenge the misrepresentation so we can create policies and strategies and political movements and scholarship that actually addresses the needs of women in the Arab region and the diaspora. And then the other is to broaden the definition of violence so that we shift the focus away from reducing violence to these cultural racist explanations, or racist explanations that explain violence as if it's caused by culture, and instead defining violence more broadly so that we can interconnect state violence and gender violence and look at how state violence is a form of gender violence, as well as the way that state violence shapes family-based violence or community-based violence, so that if your home was demolished and you're on the street and maybe your partner no longer can bring home income, such situations often increase levels of domestic violence or intimate partner violence. So we can't just reduce all these to some abstract notion of Arab culture or Islam. So I've been conducting these sort of mini research projects in Cairo, Beirut, Dearborn, and Chicago. Originally, I didn't intend to connect these cities, but as I was doing the research, I realized that it would be important to think about the cities in relation to each other, because the issues that take place in Arab women's lives in the different cities are actually connected by the structures of US militarism, as well as economic neoliberalism, or the global economic structures that help create poverty throughout the world. And so I started noticing these interconnections between the cities, and the fellowship will allow me to think through these interconnections and develop a transnational feminist analysis of state violence and Arab women in different locations, as well as completing the research in Chicago, which is the final section of the research.